points, and the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he stopped immediately there. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
His kick is good.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackled by
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Second down and goal. Watson flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Seems to me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returning it, here's Handler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here in a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Now Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Kaiser will sneak it, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Kaiser taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony McFarland as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Cardinals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson buying time to his left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Makes the score.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, McFarlane. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He was brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
the Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. This is Scarborough. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
the tackle made.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Scarborough. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we'll run with McFarland. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, McFarland. He's got a 1st down, then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, this will be McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 31, Watson, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Marcus was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And we're at the 41, second and 9. Watson now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. Nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Third down.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They try again with Scarborough. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is gone. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.